Hello all you glorious people of the world, Chelsea-Chee here, back with Banjo Kazooie. If you notice anything different, it's because things are a little bit different, in a way that isn't really necessary to know in the long run. The short of it is that the suspend menu that you see down there, which allows you to create save points in the game, I've just been doing it to save in between like recordings, so that way if I have to stop in between a world, I don't have to recollect all of the notes and we can just pick up where we left off. So that's what I was going to do. However, when trying to load in the save that I created for us to finish winter, instead I just created a brand new save over black nothingness, so I had to recollect all of the notes in Click Clock Wood, basically. Thankfully, like, Jiggies stay, so I don't have to recollect Jiggies. It's only notes that I have to recollect, so we're back at 84, which was what we had when we ended last time. My eggs might be a little bit different, my gold feathers might be a little bit different, my lives are a little different, because I've been recollecting slowly things as we go. But the notes is the most important thing, and that's what we have. So let's finish off winter and Click Clock Wood, hopefully in general. Let's see what we got. I actually know what we got. I'm just waiting to hear. Leave these guys here. I like went right over him. And now these plants are dead, so I can just collect the gold feathers aplenty. Let me look. Yeah. Remember these guys from Freeze Easy Peak? They're back, because of course they're back in the winter part of the game. And we are going to need to kill them all. Which means we're gonna do that first. Woo! Hey, Mumbo Token. Where's the ice cube? Is it right there? A little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and kill him, so that way we do have some extra health just hanging around. Missed. The fun thing is that you can kill them when they're not awake, which sounds kind of like mean and sketchy, but honestly, I don't care. Alright, where's that other one? It's honestly kind of hard to see. There it is. Okay. Yeah, he's like really hard to see, actually. That missed. Alright. Any other ice cubes to worry about? Probably. As you can see, Naughty's house is down there. We will worry about his house at the very end. That ice cube might need to be forgotten. Because I need to take care of these snowmen first. Unfortunately. Alright. Alright. That's one done. I missed. Okay. I'm glad I have 100. This is what I was worried about with losing health here. Trying to hit these snowmen. And I don't really remember how many of them there are. We don't have to worry about the birds, thankfully. I don't know how that worked, to be honest, but I'm glad it did. I hear you. You weren't the one I was looking for. Okay, there's one. There's one. Oh no. There is a platform somewhere over here, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna fall down though, because that makes it easier. So there's that one way up there. I heard one closer to the bottom. We're just gonna miss. I was jumping blind. There's Eerie. I'm gonna miss. Okay. I'm gonna try not to get to the cutscene with Eerie. Okay, okay, I think that's all of them. I hope. Alright, let's go back down. Actually, you know what? Let's land here. So we can hit this grunty switch. Our final grunty switch of the game. I hey, look at that thing. We might need to be a bee in order to get that. Okay. Thankfully, there's no bees on the honey things. Jump over that. Let's go over here to the dead plant. Anything? Anything? I don't... A mumbo token. In case you still didn't have enough. Right. So that hole right there is the hole that we need to go in order to get to Naughty's house over there. Which we will have to do, unfortunately. However, that's going to be the final thing that we do, so... There are ice cubes around here. Alright, into Mumbo's house. Mumbo's on vacation, you hairy fool! Come back in spring! He went on vacation. And we've got the honeycomb telling us otherwise. Alright. I can refill up on feathers in here, which is great. Alright, so... The last of the notes should be in here, which is 16. Oh, I hear a buddy. Hey there. It's been a while since we had to get on top of Mumbo's house. I'm sliding in the cutscene. Alright, 2 more jiggies and then we're done. I hope I didn't miss a snowman. That's my one thing. I don't hear any laughter, and I did kind of go around the whole area. It is safer to be Kazooie, because I don't slide, but Kazooie is so fast. Wah-hey! I just passed my best note score, yeah, because I accidentally closed my game. Okay, and I don't need to go much farther. I do need to go over there, though. Okay. Not as bad. Alright. Glad that worked, to be honest. Alright, the beehive is definitely dead. Can I turn myself around? I don't think I can get back out of it though, so down we go. Alright, and back up we go. Alright, we're back up here to do the side jumps. Okay. Ooh. Can't go inside the house anymore. Alright, but I bet I need to go on top of the house. don't like. But honestly, I was mostly worried about the snowmen. And now that I've got them out of the way, the only thing that's going to kill me is fall damage. I think I need to fly to get up here, to be honest. Okay, somehow I was able to do that. Because of course there's notes on the roof, you know? It's fine. Forgot there's a bad guy down there. We pressed the grunty switch already, so that's good. Don't have to worry about snowmen. Oh, no, no, no! Okay, not as bad. Not as bad. Not as bad. Could be worse. Could have been worse. Could have been so much worse. And this is why I just leave health hanging around. I don't have to go back up on the roof, so that's a positive at least. Need to use the ice physics to my advantage. Alright, made it back up. Can't do the camera at all, apparently. Okay. Even though Kazooie's so fast, I feel doing this is still safer than Banjo sliding around, even though I literally fell off last time. Okay. Just slow. Alright. Let's break into his house. Remember this window that we've never gone into his house before? We gotta go in that way because apparently we can't bust down his door. Acorns. Hey, it's Mrs. Nabnut. How you doing, Mrs. Nabnut? We haven't seen you. Where have you been? Like, in every season. I have 10 golden feathers, so I don't need that. Alright, let me look around. Let me look around, I say, and then I proceed not to look around. I gotta go down there. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna just stick with Talon Trot. I'll take this extra life too. Okay, can't see any. I don't see anything down that way. Alright. I might have to fly. But I might be able to do it. Aha! There we go. Alright. And what do... Not pressing the wrong button. What do I spy with my little eye? Oh. Must be... higher up? I thought this was Nabnut's attic. At least this water isn't cold. Somehow. Okay, well... completely miss. Oh. What? Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I will have to fly for that one. Okay. So we will come back because there's no fly pad up here. They're all on the bottom. Alright, hey there, Eerie. Eerie, mighty eagle at last! Watch me as I fly into the sky! Eerie, you're so pretty as a mighty eagle. Goodbye, Eerie. I have reward for Bear Friend. Here it comes. And you just pooped out a Jiggy for us. Where is the last Jiggy? And honestly, do you know what I'm hoping? Not to fall off to my doom. I'm hoping these are the final notes. Oh, it looks like they are. Okay. Grab it, please, Banjo. Thank you. Alright. And we'll break down this door. As we do, we'll check in here. Everyone is fine and dandy in here? Alright. Alright, so the only thing that's left is our two honeycomb pieces and a Jiggy. Alright, let's get one of the honeycomb pieces first, which happens to be with Nabnut. I don't have to... I gotta worry about the snowman if I die. That's the only issue. So let's try not to die, huh, Chee? Try not to die. Oh, there is a flight pad up here. Okay. That was great. I'm doing things the slowest way possible. Because I don't want to die. Okay. I broke it though. Which is the biggest thing. There we go. Into Nabnut's attic. What's in your attic, boy? It's infested. That's what it is. There we go. And we got ourselves, finally, a honeycomb piece. Alright, depth perception got me in that one. Last thing we have to do is naughty. Alright, let's... I'm like, honestly, really worried about this. I'm not gonna lie. Because in icy water, we lose our air twice as fast. Here we go. This is the part I hate the most. Burr, burr, burr. I didn't read what you said, Grunty. Oh, wrong way. I thought it was there, but it's not. Come on. Hey there. Core. I don't usually get visitors in winter. Yeah, well, you got something I need, my boy. And finally, we have another honeycomb piece. You also got my Jiggy? My Jiggy? My Jiggy! My Jiggy? What? What? Seriously, what? 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 My mind is blown. Where's the Jiggy? Where's the last Jiggy? I don't know. I don't, well, let me look this up then. Oh my lord, where's the Jiggy? Because I thought I scoured each world pretty thoroughly. Oh, and I was hoping it was in here because then I could just die and get transported back to the world instead of having to go back through the water. Okay, hold on. Okay, I know where the Jiggy is. And it actually works out. It works out in both ways. If I die or if I live, we gotta go back to spring. 1, to become a bee. 2, that's where the Jiggy is that I missed. Alright, goodbye, my friend. If I die, you did not see anything. Oh my god, I made it. I remember that being so much harder to get out of that hole. Maybe it's because I was freaking out. Avoid the ice cube. So honestly, pretty glad. The thing I find the most hilarious in all of this is way over here, there's an extra life. Like you literally basically, I think you get it and then you die. So it like is basically for nothing. I don't know how you would get it and then be able to go to Naughty's house in time. Like, I didn't mean to grab that. Alright. Let's go become a bee. Again. It's kind of like a weird paradox because I didn't help, like he's stuck here. But he's able to get in winter. Also, because I had to redo all of it, you guys missed a very rare scene that happens because I wasn't recording. Sometimes when you get Mumbo to magic transform you, he transforms you into a washing machine. And so that happened instead of him turning me into the bee. And he has some dialogue about needing to wash his loincloth, I think. So I am very sorry that you guys missed that. Alright, we gotta go way up high. Which I totally even forgot about this, to be honest. There we go. All the way up here. I would like to land, please. Somehow. It's the most anticlimactic way to get it, I feel, but we got it. Alright. All the way down so we can leave this godforsaken place. Now time to do the bee glitch. We really don't need to, but... Alright, before we go on our stump, let's look at our totals. And even though we're like way over time, we're gonna go ahead and grab that Jiggy outside too. Alright, with that, we have 100 out of 100 notes, 10 out of 10 Jiggies, 2 out of 2 extra honeycomb pieces, 2.5 hours because I had to redo 3/4 of the level. Oh, to be honest, now that it's done, Click Clock Wood wasn't nearly as bad as I remember it being. It is frustrating having to do 4 sections of the game, but I would still say Rusty Bucket Bay gave me more anxiety than Click Clock Wood did. Like, I was honestly really dreading winter, and it wasn't that bad. And honestly, I wonder if I can get over to that switch as the bee. And now we have all of the grunty, Jiggies as well. Okay, so that's gonna be a no. Yeah. Okay. Alright, that's good to know, good to know. Let's... Alright, there's gonna be birds here. They even do the cutscene out here. That's great. Alright, we're gonna hang out in front of this note door. In the next one, we have finished all of the worlds. But we still have more of the game to go. We have the final end section of the game. We also need to figure out how to hit the 3rd water thing to raise it. I might just end up looking that up because I don't think going this way will help do any of that. Just from what I can remember. But we will start the end game in the next video. It's not going to end in the next video. We probably still have at least 2 or 3 more episodes to go before we're done with Banjo Kazooie, but we are getting very, very close to the end of the game, and I'm very excited about that. I'm actually really proud of myself too, being able to do all of this. As always, be sure to like, comment, share, and even subscribe if you have not already done so. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!